Hi, Draymond. It's nice to see you.
Nice to see you as well.
So you know you are very popular in China. There are many people who support you in China. So could you please say hi to these Chinese fans?
Oh, absolutely. Thank you. And ni hao.
You can say Chinese, right?
Not much. A few things.
Just a little bit? Okay. So congrats, you win the 2017 championship and the Defense Player of the Year.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And the most important thing is you got your son, right? Draymond Jr.?
Absolutely.
He's so cute.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a surreal feeling still to this day. Like every time, I see him, it's just like the feeling hasn't changed from the time that he was born. It's truly a blessing.
You've been battled with Cavs in 3 years. How was your second championship mentality different from the first one?
The second one, the feeling didn't change. It's still one of the best feelings in the world. But I do think, going into the second one, it was just a different mindset. Then especially after what happened last year, to get back there, and kind of avenge that loss. I saw guys locked in, including myself, and focused at a level that I had never seen before.
The NBA China Games is coming, so do you have any expectation?
It's always great. I learned, it was about seven, 8 years ago now, my first time in China. I was there with the USA basketball team at the World University Games in Shenzhen. And I learned then, how big basketball was in China, how important it was to everyone, and how, they're big fans, over in China. So, I know it'll be a great atmosphere. I know it'll be, every time I've been in China, I've had a tremendous time. So, really looking forward to it.
What kind of Chinese food do you like best?
I've tried quite a bit. I'd have to say my favorite is probably the dim sum.
So maybe this time you can ask Klay, tell you something special.
Yeah, Klay may know a few things now. He's been over there quite a bit throughout the last few years, so he may be able to teach me a few things.
Oh yeah. Do you know Klay failed at dunking when he visited China?
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Have you ever seen that video?
That video went viral.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
So did you make fun of him?
Yeah, he went straight into our group chat and everybody talked about him. So it was, it was a good time, but it was definitely funny.
Yeah, it's really funny. Yeah. The NBA China Games is grand opening of the new season. Is there any improvement you would like to make for the new season?
Always looking to improve. I think you're never at a point to where you're too good to get better. When you stop getting better, everyone catches up to you, or people pass you by. So, always looking to improve, work on my game each and every summer, trying to bring something new into the season that I couldn't offer my team last year.
Come on now, put it together for one quarter.
As we all know, you are the emotional leader of the team, but when you miss mistake, who is there to snap you out of it?
One thing about our team is there's a mutual respect between the guys. And so there's not like this one guy that's just going to do all the talking. There's multiple guys that step up, and help me. Kevin, Steph, D.West, is one of those guys that, they always know what to say, and they're not afraid to say anything, which helps.
So what kind of change has Baby Dre brought to your life? Are you spending a heap of time with him when you're not playing games?
Absolutely, a lot of time with him. And, I think the change, that he brought into my life was just kind of understanding that, every decision that I make, it's not about me. It's not for me. Everything, you have a whole another person. What you do directly affects, what happens with him. And knowing that, he depends on me, and however I make that work, he's dependent on me. So, it really changes you for the better. It gives you, gave me a completely different outlook on life.
So we all know you have two teams, right? The Golden State Warriors and the Dreamers team. After you built the Dreamers team, what kind of the most significant change to your life?
There's a lot of changes that came with that. I think the most important one is kind of just really being more organized with everything that I do. I'm trying to have things, in line and in order to where you don't really have to think much. You kind of, you see it and you go about your day and you get the things done. As opposed to having to put things together and just scramble to do things. A lot of things are already in place and just, ready to, whatever it is, just ready to be handled, and moving on. So, I think that was the biggest thing for me, was kind of the organization of everything. It's a lot of different things that I do, and it starts to become overwhelming, so just having a team to kind of help keep everything flowing smoothly is incredible.
How did Coach Kerr and Coach Izzo influence you? What do they have in common?
They both want to win at all costs, and that's definitely one thing I see. They're both brilliant guys. And, the impact that they've had on me, Coach Izzo, he taught me how to work. I really didn't know how to work hard when I got to Michigan State, and he really taught me how to work, taught me what it takes. And with Coach Kerr, he's helped me so much with the mental side of things. It's been, he's been a blessing in my life for sure.
So the last part is quick quiz. It's not quick. So who is the most loquacious in your team?
Loquacious?
Mm-hmm. It's a hard quiz.
I'd say Andre.
Andre?
Yes.
Okay. Who is hearty eater in your team?
Maybe D.West.
And the next is, who is naughty boy? You or Maggie?
Definitely not me.
Oh, no you?
No, not me.
So Maggie?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I will tell Maggie. Next one is, who is most fashionable person?
I'd have to go with Andre.
Andre is not you?
I think I'm pretty fashionable, but I just don't want to vote for myself. It's too easy.
Yeah, okay. What animal do you think you're like?
A lion.
Yeah. So the last one, I will ask you a traditional Chinese question. If Steph and Coach Kerr fall into the water at the same time, who will you save first?
Steph or Coach Kerr?
Yep.
I think I can save both of them.
No, just choose one.
They both know how to swim, though.
If they can swim.
Well, it's hard to think they can't when I know they can.
It's a hard question. Yeah.
Steph.
Steph, why?
No, that's one of my great friends. And he will help us continue to win.
Oh, okay. Not Coach Kerr, right?
No, he was. He's the head of the snake, but I'm sure he'd pick Steph too.
And Draymond, I think you're awesome, and I really appreciate how you playing the game.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate that.